Shout out to Texas. So all love to you. We only talk radio is in the building. She's been at ROW, AEW, WWE, all the W's that have anything real deal right here. And we're gonna be able to sit down and talk to her.
Oh, what up? I don't do this often, so my bad.
We're here to have fun. I want to start the interview off with why you got into the business. And the reason why I ask is because being a woman in a male-dominated world, I'm thinking you either got to be pretty passionate or out of your mind to do this. What's going on up there in the head of Miranda Alize?
Well, you mean like when I first started, or you mean like right now?
Why did you get into the business?
Well, I always like watched it when I was little, like most wrestlers that are wrestlers, like they watch it when they're young. I always watched it when I was young. And then like I had my period where I stopped, like, you know, normally like you watch it and then you stop watching it, and then like, and then I was like, I think I was like 18 or 17, and then I was just like scrolling one day, like on the couch, and there was like a pay-per-view on, and I was like, oh, I'll watch this, whatever, and then I put it on, and I was like, and then I started watching it every week, and I was like, I can do that. I think I want to do that. So then I just kind of like looked into a school down in Houston, and then I went and checked it out, and I went and trained, and I just stuck with it pretty much. Like I never like planned to do it. Like when I was a kid, it was just something that I was a big fan of, and I watched. But then like I had my period where I didn't watch it, and then I saw it, and I was like, yeah, I want to do that.
That's awesome.
I don't care.
That's it. I got a Facebook question. My boy Rudy Orozco wants to know, what's your current training regimen?
My current what?
Training regimen.
Oh, so I kind of don't have like a set schedule as far as in-ring training. But I train in Mexico. I train Lucha Libre because I live in Mexico now. I don't live down here in Texas anymore. I've been down there for about a year. I try to get there, like, I try to keep, like, as far as when it goes to the ring, like being in the ring, 3 times a week is my max. But that includes shows. So if I have 3 shows in 1 week, then I won't go to training. But if I have 2 shows in 1 week, then I'll go to training once. If I don't have any shows, then I'll try to go to training 3 times. But it also just depends, like, on my travel schedule the weekend before. Like, obviously, if I have a show on a Sunday and I have to do like an early flight, I won't go to training on Monday because I'll just be feeling like crap, right? So, but I try to keep it down to 3 times a week because I don't want any like excessive wear and tear. So it kind of just, I don't have a set schedule. It kind of just depends, like what I have going on, how I'm feeling. But I work out as far as like outside of the ring. I work out 5 to 6 times a week. I do cardio about 3 to 4 times a week, always. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much just how I feel and how my body feels. Yeah.
I see your videos on Instagram too. When you look like a garage or something, you're just doing all your workouts and stuff. You do that at home?
The garage videos are actually, that's one of my clients here in Houston. So like during COVID, I was kind of back and forth because when I'm down there in Mexico, I'm doing full-time wrestler. But there's no wrestling going on down there right now. So I had came here for like 2 months, and I do PT, personal training outside of wrestling, and I'm a soft tissue specialist. So the garage workouts are like me working out with my clients.
Soft tissue specialist, huh?
Yeah.
Impressive. Hell yeah.
You gotta do something besides wrestling.
I know, you know what?
I mean, I can't just be a full-time wrestler. Like, I have to do something. I get bored. I can't be in the house just like sitting there. Like, that's a big thing. I have to make money. Like, I've been working and having like my own business since I was 18. So that's
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we got this interview out the way too, man. Your own business. Yeah, 18 since 18, you said?
Yeah, since I was 18.
Great. Alright. I recently went to my very first Hurricane Pro event in Beaumont, Texas, weekend for Galveston. Shout out to Galveston. It's a 2-hour drive, so it's not very close. Anyway, the atmosphere there was awesome, and the people were loud, and the action was top shelf. How long have have you been with the company HPW, and what other promotions can people tuning in find you at?
So HPW, they've been around for a while. They've been like around for like a really, really long time. I think I had my first show with them when I was like 18 or 19, like when I first started wrestling, back when I had like blonde hair, like a long time ago. But I've been consistent with them for about, I don't know if it's been like 2 or 3 years. It's been like 2 or 3 years I'm on other shows. It's one of my favorite places to wrestle here in Texas. I do a lot of stuff in California, so you can watch me on the United stuff, the Primetime Live stuff. I do a lot of the Ladies Night Out here in Texas City.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, those are really good.
Yeah.
Nice setup. You can find me on AAA, the Auto Lucha shows that they're going to be doing coming up. All the stuff in SoCal, pretty much, yeah. There's not much going on right now, but like, you can find me everywhere and stuff does pick up.
Yeah, literally everywhere. I go and I look at videos of you, and like it's always a different building, a different letter, HPW, all W, this and that. Everywhere, man. I got another Facebook question for you. Cassie Jones and her whole shift at Moody Compress want to know. Literally, they all like my homegirl, she got my back, man. She told everybody and they all want to But they all came up with questions and stuff from Miranda.
That's cool.
They want to know who inspires you most in your life.
My mom inspires me most because she's the strongest woman that I know, strongest woman I've ever met.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of motivation just by myself. I've always been like a self-motivated person, but like my mom is like my biggest support system. I have great mentors too down in Mexico and in wrestling, but my mom is the one who's always had my back. She's always gonna have my back, and I know she's like really, really proud of me. So, yeah.
I know a lot about that. My mom's proud of me too, and my mom's great too, man. And she wears my shirt and she tells everybody about it.
Oh yeah, she does the same. I come home like down to Houston and like I'll come home from being at the airport and then like I'll walk in and she's like watching my matches and I'm like, really, Mom?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's cool, whatever, I guess.
Yeah. She's a fan too. She wants to see her baby kick somebody's ass.
Yeah.
Okay, I see a lot of wrestlers do a lot of traveling and jump from territory to territory, like the old days of NWA, AWA, Houston wrestling, etc. How much of the world have you seen, and which is the most memorable?
I've done a lot in the States, so I've been all over the States. For the past few years, I've been to Mexico, I've been to Japan, I've been to the UK. My favorite place to wrestle is Mexico. That's why I live there. That's just my favorite place to wrestle. But the most memorable is probably my Stardom tour that I did about 2 years ago. So I was in Japan for like 2 months with a whole bunch of girls. It was just like a wonderful experience. So that was like, that'll always be like my most memorable and like most proud thing that I've done. But my favorite place to wrestle is in Mexico. But Japan has to be like the one that,
Yeah. Japan, of course, Japan.
Can we get some silverware?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Shit. All right. You were born in '94?
I was born in 94, yeah.
94.
That means I'm 25, right?
Yeah. So I'd imagine you watch WCW, WWF.
Actually, I did not watch WCW. So if you have any questions, probably won't be able to answer those. Just being honest.
Okay. Who did you grow up idolizing watching, female and male?
I was like in the John Cena, Trish Stratus, Edge era. So like those were like my top, and Randy Orton, of course.
Oh
Trish
yeah.
Stratus, big John Cena fan. I mean, who wasn't a John Cena fan? I was a big Randy Orton fan. Those are like my top 3. Those are probably who inspired me to wrestle, to be honest.
I can't agree with you on John Cena, though. I gotta be honest.
I mean, I was young.
Randy Orton, though, since 2002 when he debuted, that was my boy. And then last night he won the belt back.
He's my favorite wrestler of all time.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay. Who got on your nerves the most? Like who did you just despise? Like who didn't you like? Who didn't you like?
Who didn't I like?
Man and female.
From back then, from the top of my head, I can't really. Maybe like Carlito. He was like mad annoying when I was young.
That's not cool, man.
He was mad annoying.
He's actually pretty cool. I met him at Coastal Mania in 2015. I chopped it up with him. Pretty down there, dude.
Yeah, he's a cool person. I met him as well.
Yeah.
We were like traveling. I don't know where we were.
You telling me you didn't like him?
No, that was I didn't like him as a wrestler when I was young.
Yeah, he's good as a
He's
person.
good as a
As a man, he's a good dude. Okay. I got another Facebook question for you. Nokadota Patterson wants to know, which current NXT superstar would you like to face and why? He thinks he would love to see you go against Shotzi Blackheart.
I like Shotzi. Shotzi's good. I've done a lot of stuff with her. Actually, my first time I went to Mexico, me and her were the two girls that went down together. So I have a lot of memories with Shotzi. We've wrestled a few times. I'd love to wrestle her. That's cool. I'd probably want to wrestle Dakota Kai. I just think she's really, really good. And I just love her new heel character. Like I love her so much more as a heel than what she is as a face. Like I just feel like she's just like one of the best girls that NXT has right now. So I'd love to like have a match with her. Mad charisma.
Yeah, when she was a good guy, and she was acting like she was scared of Shayna, and like she looked so innocent. And then as soon as she turned heel, like it just clicked to her like.
It just goes with her. Like I really, really like her character right now. I like her music. I like her entrance. Like everything she does is just solid. So that would be. I'd love to have a match with her. That'd be super cool.
I'd love to see that too. Hopefully it happens. Hopefully WWE gives you a contract with bullshit. It is what it is, huh? We get there. You were already there. You were already in WWE though, huh? For the Mae Young Classic?
I did the Mae Young stuff, yeah.
How'd that go?
It was good. I'm not in a rush to get anywhere, to like sign a contract anywhere. It's kind of like when it happens, it happens. Like I have fun and I make my money on the indies and I enjoy the journey. So I'm not. A lot of people get caught up of wanting to like get signed somewhere. I'm not one of those people. It's
Miranda Alize is a beast if you ask me. Your game face is always on. And you carry yourself like all work, no play. But behind the scenes, what can you tell the world about yourself that the camera doesn't catch? Maybe something that will surprise those who know the character and not the individual. Take time. That's what I did all this so you can keep it chill here and get cooking.
Yeah, do you want some? Go ahead.
I don't eat when I wake up.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I do intermittent fasting, so like normally like I'm not a breakfast person. I won't eat till like 1 or 2 o'clock, but I have to work today, so. I don't really have an exciting life outside of wrestling, to be honest. I kind of just like. I wake up, I work out, I go home, I eat breakfast. I don't watch a lot of TV because I'm not a sit-down person. Like I cannot sit down. Like I probably watch an hour of TV and then that's it. Like I have to get up and like go work out again or go skateboard or go do something or have to be working. Like I cannot be. I'm not a complacent person. I don't know. Like. I'm kind of like lame outside of wrestling, to be honest. I kind of just like, I don't, like, back then maybe I used to go out to like bars with friends, but like I'm not really a big drinker anymore or anything like that. Like I'll go to the movies for fun. I like skateboarding a lot. I could be at the skate park all day. Like I'll be at the skate park all day. It's just mad dangerous. Or I'll just go to the ring. Like there's honestly, like there's not much that I do outside of wrestling. Like, I have my own life, but I'm just all about like making money when I'm not doing wrestling. Like I just like to make money, pretty much.
So you're trying to Tugboat Taylor, or was it Chad?
It was Tugboat Taylor School, yeah. That's where I originally started.
Okay.
And Chaz was there, though. He was obviously. He was part of it.
You did your thing in reality wrestling, though, and you branched off and continued your career building a name for yourself. My question for you is, what would you, Miranda, today tell a rookie thinking about joining the business? What are your words of wisdom?
You don't have have any friends in this business, stay to yourself, mind your business, ask questions to people who have been doing it longer, but trust nobody, because this business is a very, very fake business. So that is my main advice to anybody who wants to get in the business, and obviously work hard. Like, if you're not passionate about it, it's gonna show. So if it's not something that you absolutely love, like it just shows on TV. But yeah, you can't really trust a lot of people. Stay to yourself and just do your thing. That's all I can say. That's probably like the best advice I can give anybody, to be honest.
You better hear it first. Question from Facebook. My mom wants to know. Other than wrestling, what are some other goals you have?
I have some personal goals that I want to do within like the next year or so, but it's kind of something that I want to keep to myself. And the only reason for that is because like I don't tell my goals to everybody, because then I feel like outside energy can throw that off. But I think that within the next year and a half, people will see what I'm doing. I've always wanted to like have my own PT studio and my own like rehab clinic, and I will do that eventually, like when I'm finished with wrestling or whatnot. But right now I'm kind of just like taking everything like day by day. Really like the main goal in life for me is just to be happy, and I'm like really happy right now. But I have some stuff that I'm working on, and like people will see that later on. Sorry, I hope I answered that the best way I could. I don't want to dodge the question.
Nah, everything's good. I get it. I understand where you're coming from. One thing I despise is bullies. Not the breed of dog or anything, but the people who take pleasure in messing with others. There's bullying going around in schools, neighborhoods, you know. Have you ever been bullied?
Oh yeah, in wrestling.
Yeah.
Many times. I know so many of them. It's freaking insane. That's why you have to stay to yourself.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I mean, I guess like, it's just wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know which other way to put it. Like, it's just wrong. It's horrible.
Do you have any words of advice for those being bullied?
Just speak up and stand up for yourself. That's all you can really do. Like, don't let anybody push you around. Like, nobody's better than anybody. You have to speak up and stand up for yourself, because if you don't stand up for yourself, they'll continue to do it and bring you down, bring you down. Anybody who tries to bring anybody down is already below them. So those are my words of advice to anybody. Yeah.
Good advice. Let's talk about your gear. There's a black and red theme going on. White at times. You got silver in there. You rock the old school Jordans. And recently, you added a luchador mask. How did the mask come about?
The mask was something that I had thought about for like a really, really long time. I only wear it for my entrance because I wouldn't want to cover my face while I'm wrestling. But it had a lot to do with like me like moving to Mexico. And then I can't always do lucha in my matches depending on who like I work with. So I try to like keep it like that my style is like half American, half lucha. That's why I only cover half of my face with my mask. And it was just something different that I wanted to try, and it works really, really well. So
Blew up, huh? Blew
yeah,
up.
I love it. It's like the best thing I've ever done. So it's my favorite.
me and my boy, watched. What were we watching? We saw you at a ladies' night out, and you had the mask, and like we thought it was just awesome. We were hoping you weren't gonna wear it because we didn't know you. We just like. You're not used to wearing a mask. We thought maybe you were gonna start covering your face, and then you took it off and shit. And like it's different because nobody does that. They always wear it. They go in there with it. They leave with it. But you take yours off. It's awesome. Who did your gear? Who designed your gear?
I've been going to like the same gear guy since I've started. He's actually one of the trainers down at Row. His name is you probably know him. Oz from La Familia.
Who?
Oz from Oswaldo, Aiden Cristiano.
Oh yeah, Aiden.
Yeah, he makes all of my gear.
Oswaldo, yeah.
Yeah, he makes all of my gear. He's designed it.
I didn't know he got it like that.
Yeah, he's made my gear for like a really long time. He makes a lot of people's gear. He actually designed my mask. He kind of designed it, and then I kind of like he'll make a baseline of something, and then I'll see it, and then I'll kind of be like, oh, let's do this here, let's change this. But he like makes the baseline of everything. I've got him like almost like most of my gear from him. I get a little bit from Mexico, but most of my stuff is from him. He's best gear guy. He.
Okay, I got a Facebook question from Thomas White. Do you ever find yourself in character outside of the ring?
Yeah, sometimes, sure. More so like when I'm in my car, just jamming to my music, pretty much. Like when I'm in my car and I have drives, like long drives, like if I'm driving to a show or something.
Yeah.
Like I'll just put on like some music and I'll just like think of like my entrance and like my facials and stuff. So like, yeah, in my car drives, I spend like a lot of time just like thinking of like all my character stuff. Yeah. It's kind of like I kind of just try to be natural out there as much as I can and try not to force anything. So
that's all I see. Like you play that character good.
I try.
You get it. All right, favorite matches. The ladder match between HBK and Razor Ramon at WrestleMania 10 stands out in my mind. Also, The Rock in Austin 9 years later. But off the top of your head, what are a couple of your favorite matches from a fan standpoint?
One of my favorite ones was the Randy Orton match whenever he won the World Heavyweight Championship.
The first time?
Yeah, that was like one of my favorite ones. And then one of my other favorite matches is Austin Aries versus Bobby Roode. It was like at TNA at a pay-per-view. So those are like my top two.
Was it the Bobby Roode that had the fade, or is it blonde hair Bobby Roode?
No, I think he had a fade. Yeah, it was like a few years ago. Maybe like 5 or 6.
Oh, so it was when he
was
won
in
the belt.
TNA.
He won the belt though. Was it for the belt?
It was for the belt. I think Austin Aries won the belt in this match. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. I can watch it all the time. Yeah, I don't watch too much wrestling anymore, but there's like a few matches I can always go back to and watch. I'm also like a big fan of the UK tournament stuff, the first one that WWE did.
Yeah.
So like the Pete Dunne versus Tyler Bate, like those are my favorite as well. Like I can always go back and watch those things.
The first one they had a two-day thing, right? It was a Saturday and a Sunday that they did the whole tournament in one swoop.
Yeah, I think they filmed all of that in like 2 days.
Yeah, that was awesome. Now you've been in some barn burners yourself. What's a favorite match that you've had yourself? Yeah. I like the one with you with Will all day, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Will's good. I love him. He's like an incredible athlete. I love working with him. He's one of the best. I love training with him too. Top of my head, I'm trying to think. I've just had a lot of matches. I always loved working Jordan Grace. I had a really good one with her at Ladies Night Out. I had a really good one with Eva Lise there.
Yeah, I saw that. That was great.
I always love working with Taya. She's great as well. Yeah, those are probably like my favorite matches, at least here in Texas. Yeah, but one from like the top of my head, I don't really have like an actual like favorite, to be honest.
There's so many, huh?
Yeah, there's just a lot.
And they're good in their different ways too.
Yeah, every match is good. It all works out.
They really are. I was watching you versus Tessa last night, and you just smacking each other around. And
yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and it was dark in there, and
like at Rise or something, or bar wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I love training with her too. One of my mentors, so she's
awesome. The first female to win a male championship, right?
Yeah, she's the best.
Awesome. Okay, you got 5 minutes till bell time. You only have one time to hear one song. What song is it and by who?
Oh. Damn, that's a good one.
StoneyOnly Talk Radio.
Honestly, I'd probably listen to, this is a song that I just try to like get into character with, and that I'm probably gonna be using later. It's Oh Boy by Cameron.
Okay,
so I try to like get in character before I go out, so that'd probably be.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I just gotta get in character before I'm actually out there, and it just makes everything just so much smoother and like less stressful.
Yeah.
Big time. So that'd be my go-to.
Gotcha. Let me know. What's going on right here?
Well, I'm biting Alex's hand, and that's pretty much it. That's just one of my things that I do.
Yeah, I was laughing because I was watching you and Heather last night too, and you bit her hand, and she said, you took it out and did it again, did it again. Man, girl's ruthless.
Yeah, it's just fun. I like to have fun in my matches, so that's something that I just do for fun, and it gets over big time. So
Yes. All right. What's going on?
Oh, I was like really like excited about that match. I mean, nothing much. That was just one of my matches that I was like really excited for, and it came out really great. She's one of the best. Like, she's one of the top people, like, and most professional people that I've ever met in wrestling. Like, I've never, like, I don't know, I just felt like most of the time in my matches, like, I'm helping somebody or I'm teaching somebody something, but this match, I was like, only thing that I was doing was like learning, and everything that she put together, like in her structure, is just so well like set up. Like, she's just, I don't know, she's just like amazing to me. Like, yeah, I had a lot of fun with that match.
She making me laugh. She's like, everybody wants to be like you to be.
Oh yeah.
Was that the one and only time you wrestled her?
Yeah, that was my first time wrestling her.
Y'all had chemistry and everything just went down?
Yeah, it was
good.
She's just like mad professional, like super professional in the back, and just, I don't know, like, I just can't explain it. Like, she knows what she's doing, and she's like one of the best. So yeah, I always love working with her.
She's one of my
mad
favorite.
professional.
Yeah, she's like my top 10 when it comes to female wrestling. She's great.
She's been doing it for a while. Like, she just knows her stuff.
Yeah.
She just knows her stuff.
What's going on?
That really sucked. To be honest. It hurt like hell when he slapped me. And then he did it again, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna whip your ass, I swear to God. Yeah, that was a cool spot though, but that sucked. I mean, when you're wrestling, you don't feel much because you have like adrenaline, but I definitely felt that.
Damn. Yeah, they were loud. Those slaps were loud. What's going on?
Oh, I'm just chilling in the back taking pictures. What's going on with that gear? Like the shorts. The shorts, I'll never go back to the shorts. And also that belt is so freaking heavy.
Really?
Like, that is one of the biggest belts I've ever carried. Like, it's so heavy. But yeah, no, just chilling at the back at Hurricane Pro after my match.
What title is that?
That's the Hurricane Pro women's title.
What's going on?
Oh, that was a lot of fun. I think that was, I don't know, that wasn't Corpus Christi. That was, I think, somewhere in Pittsburgh. The crowd there was awesome. Like, just going out and being on a big stage like that is like being in a movie. Like, you walk out and you just see like all the people.
Flashing lights.
Yeah, it's just like damn, like I'm in a movie. Like, it's one of the best feelings ever.
Like you made it, huh?
Yeah, it just feels really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just feel like a star. I really like that picture, and I really love the way they did my hair that day.
What's going on?
Oh, that was like baby me. That was like a few years ago. I was like really small. Yeah, that was in the back at Full Sail. Everybody got to get in front of like the thing and take a picture. So that was really cool. That was like a really good experience. Everybody there is super professional as well. Like, your agents for your matches are like helping you with everything every single day. All 7 days you're there. They try their best to make you into like the star that you want to be. Like, it's just like such a great platform. And they give you like the best advice from like your matches to your social media stuff to your personal life, and like just how to like make yourself a better athlete. So like that's one of my favorite experiences as well.
Okay. We got time for one more. What's going on, Miranda?
Man, I don't know what's going on.
What's going on, Miranda?
Man, I don't know what's going on. You can't ask me. I have no idea.
We got time for one more, I guess. What's going on?
Oh, I'm just at Washington Street Park down in SoCal. That's one of my favorite places to be. That's kind of what I do, like when I'm not wrestling, like when I'm at the house, like itching and I have anxiety.
Yeah.
Like one way that I deal with like anxiety is like working out, because it's just like going to the gym and like putting on my headphones and like being alone. Like that's my alone time, and this is like another way to do that. Like so, if I'm not wrestling and like I need to get my mind off of stuff, I'll just go to the skate park and just like chill.
Let's do this. Let's do this rap.
That one by so quick.
I have 20 names here.
Okay.
They're gonna have a number. They're gonna have a number, and whatever the number is, I got their email right here, and we'll make it out to them.
Okay, cool. 17?
17. DJ Scuba! It was not fixed at all. My boy.
You have a Sharpie? I don't have a Sharpie.
Ooh.
You have a Sharpie?
Oh.
Maybe I have one in my backpack. Maybe. No, it will mess it up. I might have it in my backpack if you have it.
That's crazy.
It's the StoneyOnly talk radio.
I knew I should have brought this food. Alright, I do have this.
Hey, it doesn't matter because it's not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, it ain't.
Only here to talk, only here to say.
School bus?
Only here to give praise to those who paved the way, man. Only here to talk, only here to say. Only here to give praise to those who paved the way, man. I'm asking questions. Where have you been? What you been doing, man? I'm asking questions about the life that you're pursuing, cuz I'm only here to talk, only here to say. It's the StoneyOnly talk radio. Siéntate en WhatsApp.